This video is brought to you by, well, you know who this video is brought to you by. Get your free Robinhood stock by using the link in the description below. Do the gains ever stop? It's just too easy in the market. Up over 11% in a single day and another 8.5 on E-Trade. Man, this is like shooting fish in a barrel. This is a company I own 500 shares of. Truth be told, I don't even know what they do, but it doesn't matter because we're still up 45% in a single day. Why have you not invested yet? That's the question you got to ask yourself, because this honestly is just too easy. What's up, YouTube? Capital G here, checking out the final piece of Jinzo support that's going to be revealed and coming out for our boy Esperoba in the upcoming legendary Duelist of Gloom. I would say that the Jinzo support as a whole has been a miss for me. I mean, there are some positives in there like Cyber Energy Shock, the really strong quick play removal card, but overall not so much loving it. I've seen the Jinzo deck duel. It feels like it really struggles even against like other mediocre decks, and it doesn't feel that strong. It really feels like Konami should have adjusted these cards to power creep a little more. I mean, you have to understand that Esperoba is a character in the second arc of the original series, and you know, Jinzo is a card that was released in the fourth core booster set. So obviously these are like super old. These are 15, 16, 17-year-old cards that they're kind of trying to work with. Anyways, let's go ahead and check out Psychic Wave. It's another quick play spell, because, you know, of course, Jinzo's not going to get any trap cards because, you know, it wouldn't work when Jinzo's on the field. Your second effect is a hard once per turn. First effect says if you control a machine monster, send one Jinzo from your hand or deck to the graveyard. That's a cost. Inflict 600 damage to your opponent. Second effect, during your main phase, if this card is in your graveyard except the turn it was sent there, you can banish this card, then target one machine monster in your graveyard. Send one Jinzo monster from your deck to the graveyard, and if you do, add the targeted monster to your hand. Wow, this card is just awful. I mean, it is really bad. Like, this is a card, I'm gonna be honest here. This is a card that if it was released during the DM era, like if this card would have came out alongside of Jinzo and Pharaoh Servant, it still would have been bad, because I don't understand why they would even entertain making a 600 burn damage card in 2020. Like, that's the primary effect of this card. That's the effect you activate on field, is doing 600 damage to your opponent. Like, that's not even laughable. That's just insulting, quite honestly. Like, when is 600 damage ever going to be like relevant in any type of competitive duel, other than if your opponent has like 500 or I guess 600 life points or less? That's just a joke, honestly. I mean, I really don't even feel like dignifying that effect with any more response. Just know that it's terrible. Second effect is pretty bad as well. Yes, it does let you recover a machine monster from your graveyard, which it would be kind of nice if Jinzo had like an honest type card, something that they could use during their opponent's turn. But the real issue with this effect is it can't even be used during the turn it was sent to the graveyard. So it's like, it's a pretty slow card on top of that. And honestly, it just doesn't feel like either effect is all that good. I don't know if the artwork, if they're just trying to, you know, say, hey, look, this card sets up Jinzo Returner pretty well. You can drop a Jinzo in your graveyard, burn your opponent, then if they kill your returner, you got your Jinzo in the graveyard to summon. But I mean, I guess does that feel very strong to anyone in 2020? Like, these cards are supposed to be good not for the time that Esperoba was in the anime, but they're supposed to be good for right now in today's game. And this card feels like somebody designed it who, like, I don't know, they've played Yu-Gi-Oh for like 5 minutes or something like that, because this definitely ain't it. This is probably the worst card in the entire set, although there were a couple of bad cards that I didn't cover. Anyways, whatever you guys think about Psychic Wave, you leave that in the comment section below. Honestly, I mainly just made this video because I'm trying to cover all the cards at this point. This card barely, like, it barely justifies a video. Honestly, it probably doesn't. But whatever you guys think, you leave it in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.